to episode 460. So, we have reached a major milestone for season 3 of My Amazing World. And yeah, if you guys are enjoying this series, well, I'd just like to express my gratitude and thanks so much for all the support on this series. It really means a lot. And let's get on with the video. So, I do actually need some suggestions from you guys. What else should I add to the business district? Well, something you would see in a business district. I could maybe add a newspaper company or something. Ooh, that seems like a cool idea. Having like a newspaper company. Ooh. I could actually add something like that. Where I have a newspaper company in My Amazing World. That would be a cool idea. Yeah, I did actually watch a video about like designing roads, and having roads like this, this is the design that I like using, but really could cars, if I do add some, would they even fit? Because you could it'd probably just be a one-way street, because there's no cars that could even fit if I do build any. So I would probably need to do some road redesign, or just keep it like this. I'll actually be posting a Minecraft video on my community tab. So, well, I might be posting a quiz on my community tab, a trivia on my community tab, and also, I really enjoyed yesterday's stream. It was very fun, and I did actually get around to also working on designing, well, even when I don't have time to even record in this world, my other world, my season 4 world, I sometimes go in creative and work on some projects that would either take a long time or because I do balance work and YouTube at the same time, and I make it work. Balancing work and YouTube at the same time, but since I'm heading to work back, well, I'm heading back to work on September 5th, so just after Labor Day, I will be headed back to work, which I will be resuming my upload schedule, but I'll try to keep my usual upload schedule like I did during earlier this year, and something I will do, well, when it does hit November, when it does hit November 17th, 2015, when it did, I know we're in 2023, but when it does hit November 17th, 2023, it would actually be... Hey Alexa, how many years has it been since November 17th, 2015? So 7 years I've actually been doing YouTube. So, well, not now, not yet. It won't be my 7-year anniversary on YouTube. And I would gotta admit that sometimes I do get somewhat burnt out of uploading videos sometimes, but I do still enjoy YouTube. That's something I honestly could not see me ending YouTube. I wouldn't do that, because I'm still happy recording YouTube videos, and I honestly don't see myself ending YouTube. I can imagine if I never discovered that I wanted to become a YouTuber, and before, like, if I did have a time machine, which really I don't, I could imagine if I did go back in time and say to myself, well, the question of the day is, well, if you did have a time machine, or if you could go back in time, what would you tell yourself? Or tell your past self? Well, we all know how time travel worked for the movies. Like, if you change one thing, then it changes your future, which then you could have, like, a time paradox, which that wouldn't be good. Yeah, this is probably something I will also do in a live stream, is getting to actually clearing out or doing some terraforming over here, so I can actually then work on some expansion for the business district, which I do need some ideas, well, some more suggestions. Well, something I did actually... Well, something I do actually use is Pinterest for Minecraft ideas. Well, I do use that app for Minecraft ideas, but I don't have an account. Well, I used to use Pinterest, but not anymore. But something I do use a lot is Reddit. sometimes to also look for Minecraft ideas. And even what people do tend to create on Reddit is very cool. Ooh, that's something I could do, is actually get to maybe posting some stuff on Pinterest, even my Minecraft builds even. That's what I could do. Start to maybe actually make maybe a new Instagram. I could make a new Instagram maybe, but not like a full-on new Instagram account, but where I would maybe post my Minecraft builds, or well, that would take a lot of work to actually have, since I do have over almost around now 2,000 posts on Instagram now. Well, it's around there. 2,000 posts. Well, it's over 2,000 posts on Instagram. That's how much posts on Instagram I have, is 2,000 posts. Which I am somewhat active still on Instagram, but it's sometimes. Well, I am going to be posting more on Instagram, well, on Tuesday as well, but if I do take a lot of photos, well, since I will be in Toronto, I do actually take a lot, well, I am a photographer, and also, I could imagine if, well, for the business district, there is gonna maybe be a newspaper building, or whatever the terminology would be for a newspaper company. Yes. It would almost be like the Daily Bugle in Spider-Man, but it wouldn't have J. Jonah Jameson. The actor who does play him is J.K. Simmons, which he does actually play one of the heroes in Invincible, which I haven't actually watched it, Invincible. It is on Prime Video, which there might be a review for The Flash or Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which I plan to actually maybe review either or of those movies, The Flash or Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, which I also plan to review the new Transformers. Well, Transformers Rise of the Beasts. I do plan to possibly get around to reviewing that very soon, so stay tuned. I will be reviewing that probably when I do get the chance. I just have to get around to watch it. And which I did try to find a tutorial of how to build Optimus Prime. And trying to build Optimus Prime, I think would honestly be very tricky. Or I could get around to finding a tutorial off YouTube for that, because YouTube is handy, and when it comes to needing to find tutorials for things. But something that would be cool is, even for YouTube, for different things like, for example, if you would actually maybe be reviewing a movie or something, or even a show, there would actually be a category. Well, there is already a category for film and animation, but if there was a category for TV shows and movies, where you can actually maybe input the name of that show or movie, well, who knows, that could be an idea for the future for YouTube. If it was something that was added to YouTube, that would be very awesome. And also, I will be also covering a video. Well, it will actually be a video that I will be doing. It will be, well, something when I do actually upload, it will be a video about the iOS 17 update when it does fully release. Luckily I did not risk it and actually try the beta for iOS 17. Yeah, for iOS 17. I probably said iOS 15, but that could maybe be a blooper. A funny blooper. And something ever so often sometimes, I do include clips of my videos. And something that I will be doing is actually probably uploading some videos to my second YouTube channel, which is Justin Beast Gillespie 2. It does actually serve as an archive for videos if they do maybe somehow get deleted or something. So feel free to also leave any recommendations for any other recording apps. Well, I did actually get around to trying OBS Studio, and I would give my honest opinion. It is an alright app for recording, but I did come across an issue with even the recording even showing up, the video itself, which I did have to watch tutorials off YouTube in order to learn how to maneuver around using OBS Studio. But in order to get the camera and the microphone off, I had to go into my gaming laptop settings in order to put the webcam camera that I have on my gaming laptop back on it, so it would recognize it. And it took probably a good solid day and a half to actually work on it and figuring out the troubleshooting. Luckily, it did not take long to solve that issue with OBS Studio. And this is actually the bakery, which was built Wednesday, March 29th, 2023. So that's when it was built. The bakery, Wednesday, March 29th, 2023. Which that is actually a while back. And this is the landscape shop. So I have a bakery, a landscape shop, and a butcher shop. Yeah, I have a butcher shop, a stock market, a butcher shop, a landscape shop, and a bakery. I have 4 builds. And also, this is a park. Well, this is a little parkette where there's even 2 fountains. And over here, well, directly over here, there will actually be a market, which I will be copying the same build palette for the market stalls that I use for the discount traveling salesman shop. And yeah, so bye-bye. This concludes episode 460. So thanks much for watching, and consider subscribing. Bye-bye.